So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick off. The excitement
match.
already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. Timber spots it and intercepts. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, robust challenge. Now there's a fine ball. Cruyff. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And this is Batistuta. No, that's been intercepted. Knocks it into space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Neymar. He's away! Chance, surely! It's in! First blood drawn. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. He has a look up. Great challenge, time to perfection.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's a mighty effort! That was superb goalkeeping.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And no, that was never going to make it. Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Shoots! And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Neymar. And he's picked out the run. Shot a goal!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Cruyff. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the through ball. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was...
And he shoots! Oh, taken with style! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So Ibrahimovic! Out for a throw. It's going to be another throw. Back in once more. Raul. Van Balten makes the interception. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Hazard, and this is Batistuta. He is through here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Quality ball. Now it's Batistuta. Van Balten. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Jordan Henderson. Can he get on the end of this? Batistuta. He's got away. It's a goal kick. Van Dijk. Akanji. And it's Ibrahimovic. Neymar. And here's Fletcher. Batistuta. Real chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, that is a big chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
This possibly the last play of the half. Can he finish? No mistake! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will, and that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Making their way home on public
It
transportation
really has
today,
been an
please watch the
astonishing
screen
game,
for
peppered with
train departure times
goals.
from all
You
local
cannot help
major
feeling that
stations.
the second half will supply more. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
It's Ibrahimovic! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, that looks a decent ball. Saka. In by Saka. That's a decent clearance. Oh, it's Batistuta. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. Ibrahimovic! And it's in! 2-0 and in next to no time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Looking to play him in. That's been slipped through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Haaland. And he thumps it clear. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the shot! It's there! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Mbappe really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Nuno Mendes tries to pass it through. Adams calmly anticipates. Great vision. Haaland looking to run onto it. Bullish header! It's hit the upright. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar stood up well to him there. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He rises! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed.
And it's Ibrahimovic.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Donnarumma will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Pinches it off him. Saka really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates.
It's Ibrahimovic! Yamal. Camavinga. Haaland. Now it's Saka. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe! And that is a truly outstanding save.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. It's played through for him. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. That has been cut short. Mbappe. He's on it, can he get away? And he gets big! It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So is this the start of a comeback? Darren Fletcher. Neymar. Dumfries with a definite foul there. Batistuta. Probing pass. And it's Cruyff. That's really well manoeuvred.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Oh, easy pickings there. Zanetti cuts it out. And this is Batistuta. Van der Ven gets it clear. Fletcher. And the first half is done.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, Red, nice interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Darren Fletcher can so cleverly bypass the press. And this is Batistuta. He's beaten the last man. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mendes gets into a good position. It's going to be another throw. And here's Saka. Ibrahimovic has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Could move up a gear here. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Darren Fletcher delivers. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Cruyff is behind this one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 51.577
The most accurate pass. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Haaland. Zanetti does well to get it back. And here's Batistuta. He's got away with one there.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Numero
fact.
13. Numero 17. Numero 5. Neymar. Numero 7. Jordan Henderson. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10. Filippo Inzaghi. Il numero 21. Forlan.
Good try.
Il
The
numero
outcome
15.
could so easily have been different.
Il numero 22.
Excellent challenge
Il
there,
numero 9.
uncompromising.
Cambio di giocatori.
And this is Inzaghi. Saka. Oh, they can break here. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Inzaghi! Just too much, fractions.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Arsenal making another change here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Donatoni. And that has been clubbed away. And they're back on the ball again. Yamal. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Sneijder. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely weighted ball. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. Sergi. Hit into the middle.
Well played and well cleared.
Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Sneijder. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Inzaghi. Now he's got space here. And this is Inzaghi. Inzaghi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's going for goal! And that would have won it.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
It's their second corner of the game. And this is Sergi. And this is Fleck. He's having a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Just eases him off the ball. Forlan, Filippo Inzaghi. Inzaghi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That pass isn't the best. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Gets a good foot in there. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Right, Schneider!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Schneider. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now. Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Goal. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are cruising away. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the centres of football in Brazil, and the Estadio Morumbis, a mighty venue befitting that status. So it's away we go then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Osimhen. Darren Fletcher. Neymar. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Haaland, and the through ball. Darren Fletcher. Oh, this is a great position.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. That's the throw. And it's Neymar. Thinks about the shot. And Batistuta! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
That has certainly made... Goes for a shot! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
De Jong, good driving run. Always onto this. Oh, it's a great shoot! And that has been clubbed away. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Big chance! Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Fletcher. Aimed beyond the defence. He is through. Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Takes aim and crosses.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Adams gets over and intercepts. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's well spotted. Haaland, great vision. João Neves. Looking for the run. And he was quick to react. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Osimhen. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Osimhen. Haaland. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well timed, excellent interception. Neymar. And here's Batistuta. Well, that is one way to stop him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Batistuta. Decent chance! Messi. João Neves. Now it's Messi. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So off we go once more. And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Neymar. Now it's Fletcher. Trippier makes the interception. Henderson calmly anticipates. And it's Cruyff. He can run onto that. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. João Neves. Messi. Now it's Haaland. Now it's De Jong. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Now it's Haaland. Darren Fletcher. And this is Batistuta. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Decent hit from there.
Público presente na partida de hoje. 72.306
Neymar.
espectadores.
João Neves and Locatelli. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Messi. That'll be a throw-in. De Jong. Oh, it's a great ball here. Neymar. Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's Batistuta. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's loose now and they want to get it back. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Haaland. Good pressure, determined, intense. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rudiger. Locatelli. Now it's Haaland. Neymar. Cruyff. And that could set him on his way. That is good alertness. João Neves has found the net here, of course. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Adams. And it's Fletcher. Looking tidy in possession here. Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is.
Aos 28 minutos
The
do segundo
movement
tempo,
so
pelo
precise, the finish
camisa
sumptuous.
18.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So now the difference is 3. Neymar.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's on it, can he get away? Neymar. And this is Batistuta. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Relentless! Just relentless! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's put paid to a promising move. No, that's been intercepted. Rudiger. João Neves. Messi. De Jong. Van Dijk.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Ibrahimovic. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Rudiger. João Neves. And it's Messi. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that is as far as it goes. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Ibrahimovic, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Batistuta, a key player here, and not just for tactical reasons. This is his 400th appearance for the club.
Oh, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a very big chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, no joy this time. And smartly reclaimed. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Batistuta. Now there's a fine ball. Takes aim and crosses. Scholes gets it away. That has not gone well. And it's Fletcher. Darren Fletcher is having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Shapes to shoot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And yes, it's him again. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Neymar, he is through here. He's found some space. Mikel Merino, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Looking for a runner. Well read, nice interception. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Fletcher. That is lovely. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Jordan Henderson. He's had it taken off him. Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Merino are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
No, again there's no way through. Batistuta. And he's there to retrieve it.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neymar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Marino. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That is great defending, so alert. And it's Ibrahimovic. Nesiri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Neymar. Now it's Scholes. And it's Cruyff. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And he's gone looking for safety. Zanetti. Now it's Batistuta. Koundé calmly anticipates.
Ci sarà un
João
minuto di
Pedro.
recupero.
Neymar. Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And it's Scholes. Pass is just off target. João Pedro. This is promising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well-timed, excellent interception. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Pass somewhat off target. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And this is Batistuta. Merino. It's a pretty loose pass. Jordan Henderson. Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Batistuta. Played into space out wide. Great chance!
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Neymar! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 51.577 spettatori.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Darren Fletcher. Baresi cuts it out. Koundé. Oh, the ball's gone astray. It'll be a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Darren Fletcher. And the pass is intercepted. Adams gets across to intercept that. Tries to thread one through. Decent chance! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Zanetti kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nicked it back promptly. More and more pressure on the ball here. Threads one in. Now it's Neymar. He's got away. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Spread out to the left. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Neymar. He has found the way through. Neymar! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
We
Sostituzione
have
di
got
giocatori.
changes here, from both sides in
5,
fact.
Neymar, numero 17, numero 13, numero 18, Ibrahimovic.
Great vision. And he cuts out the supply.
Il numero 25,
Knocks it into space.
Il numero 22, il numero 10.
He has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Nice looking ball. Sergi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pobega. Now it's Batistuta. Now that's well seen too. And this is Inzaghi. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's going to go a long way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's De Bruyne. Quality ball. And he's intervened well there. He's a sharp little ball here. Good ball over the top. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Darren Fletcher. Sergi gets over and intercepts. He's in space and looking for options. Darren Fletcher. Bojan. This looks promising. It could be in here. Big chance! It's full on! Just cruising! They are cruising! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Out for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. That's the end. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that. Spread out to the left. It will be. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Hernandez. Xavi Alonso. Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Zanetti. Jordan Henderson. Darren Fletcher. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Xavi Alonso. And it's Iwobi. Adams gets over and intercepts. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Pedri. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for option. Real chance! Goal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's a mighty effort! Cleared without complication. Pass somewhat off target. Darren Fletcher conjures time and space where few can. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That is good strength. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's going for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Cruyff. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And he skips past his man. Now it's Pedri. That's been cut out, well played. Neymar. And he's worked it through. That has not gone well. Xavi Alonso. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Batistuta. It's Kimmich.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Pete.
And Batistuta! Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged. He's one-on-one! He's having a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Neymar. Well, the movement is slick. And there's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Iwobi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That has been knocked clear. He's tried one! Oh, it's come off the upright. Cruyff. Oh, that's delightful. And here's Haaland. Haaland!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's been... And Cruyff! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
A case now of complete control. He's found a way through. Jordan Henderson. Crunching tackle. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well-timed, excellent interception. And we've reached half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And a chance! It's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
And now he has two. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Neymar gets into a good position. Iwobi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. Oh, they could be caught out here. Chance! And he's following up!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Shot at goal! No mistake! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What? And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way.
it comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that...
Real chance! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Wriggles his way through. And a chance! Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. And this is Forlan. Shot a goal! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Passing nice and neat. It's been slipped through. There's the shot! It's in! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Knocks it into space. Played back in. Oh, what a mistake! That is a crunching tackle.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. That looks a good ball through. And it's Balogun! It's in! Back to within 1! Interesting! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Nigeria get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Almost half an hour in now. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Nigeria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bit too much weight on the pass. Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Batistuta. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries to pass it through. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Cruyff. Okazaki. And that is as far as they're going to go. No, he's not getting his way this time. Henderson with a definite foul there. Jordan Henderson has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. A temporary retreat here.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nigeria finding their passes. Forlan. He's come in hard. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
3 minutes at a time.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chips it through. Cleared without hesitation. And reclaimed it in a trice. Neymar has found the net here, of course. Looking to play him in. That has been slung wide. Oh, no joy this time. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the regional police department.
Substitution for Nigeria.
And we're off
Number
again.
34. Coming on to replace him is...
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Modric.
Ibrahimovic. He's Ibrahimovic! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality.
Okazaki gets through on his own. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Abiati did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Szoboszlai. Kusanov. Now Van Dijk. Okazaki. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's a little off target. Park Ji-sung. And this is Ibrahimovic. That is lovely. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now it's Balogun. Adams cuts out the pass. Quarter of an hour into the second half. That has been cut short. Szoboszlai. Can he get it? It's Forlan! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Takes aim and crosses. And it's claimed by the keeper. Now it's Cruyff. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Modric. Soboslai with the slide tackle there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Okazaki. And there's the shot! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Soboslai promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's managed to get rid. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Van Dijk. And it's Cruyff. A probing pass. Tries to get it clear. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Van Dijk. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a shade optimistic. He is through here. Fallen! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Nigeria really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Nigeria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ibrahimovic, and the finish! It's hit the upright.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 20, number 21, Okazaki. Coming on the field, number 11, Aubameyang. Number 27, Bayern.
Bojan Kurkic looks to get on the end of this. Rijkaard does well to get it back. He can run onto that. It's Inzaghi! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Filippo Inzaghi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Kimmich. Szoboszlai.
2 added minutes has been
Confirmation
indicated.
that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he welcomes it in. Modric. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And we're done. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
And a quick announcement today.